Hey everybody, I'm Bill and welcome back to Microsoft Flight Simulator at the moment. We're going to change that here in a little bit, but I'm kind of excited to do this. This is probably not a unique idea, but I thought it sounded fun. We're in San Jose in a Cessna 170. It's a beautiful Coronado add-on plane on PilotEdge, and we're going to fly down to Monterey, which is right next to one of my favorite racetracks that I've ever been to, been on, driven on. Just, it's one of the prettiest racetracks in the world, I think. And going to simulate flying to a track day. When I was working in the automotive industry and race car kind of adjacent stuff, we would have clients that would basically purchase an arrive and drive setup. So we would take their car, trailer it to the event, they'd come in however, and literally just arrive, drive their car, and leave. And I have always thought that how cool would it be to fly to a track event, get out of your plane, race around, hop back in your plane, and head out. So that's what I'm going to simulate, and yeah, hopefully it goes well. But the race car that we'll be using, or the car that we'll be using, is a Lotus 211, a car that I'm very, very aware of, or not aware of, but I worked specifically with Lotus cars, so I know every inch of that car, and my goal is going to be to try to get as close as I can to a client's record time in that car at that track, which is a 136.6, I believe. I think it was a 136.6 or a 136.8, but if I can get it into the 136s, that's the goal. So I have kind of a goalpost in mind for today, and if we hit that or get close or not, probably going to give it, a handful of laps, treat it as realistically as I can, and then fly back to San Jose and park it back in this spot, hopefully, if I can remember where this is. Looks like our spot, right? Sweet. San Jose ground, Cessna 204 Lima Echo. We're at southwest parking, ready to go.
204 Lima Echo, San Jose ground, runway 30 left to taxi via Whiskey Bravo.
Whiskey Bravo, 30 left. Cessna 204 Lima Echo. Gotta, turn your brain back on. This plane has a weird takeoff. The landing, let's see. It actually lands pretty nice, but takeoff, it seems to be a little bit squirrelier than the landing. I mean, any tail wheel that I've tried in any of these sims, whether it's X-Plane or Microsoft, is always a total pain in the butt. As real tail wheels are as well, but it's like they're extra evil if you don't have the proper setup, or you're trying, like when I was using the little twisties on the HOTAS, it was impossible to fly because you need so much rudder control when you've got this little twist motion that's like a little 1-inch diameter little circle that you're trying to keep this plane centered. It's just impossible. You're constantly over ruddering it.
31 Charlie, radar contact lost.
So the plan is to punch it and get this thing airborne as quickly as possible. And departure frequency is on 21.3. Ooh. Okay, there's 1.3. Very good point, B Squad. Yeah, very, very good point. I totally forgot about that. Yeah, the brakes, the brakes are an important part of that. What's up? What now? Very, very important part. That's really funny. What's up, homie? No, I have not watched the Michael Schumacher documentary. That is very high up on my list to do this weekend. San Jose Tower, Cessna 204 Lima Echo, holding short 30 left.
November 204 Lima Echo, San Jose Tower, left turn to the south approved. Runway 30 left at Bravo, clear for takeoff.
30 left at Bravo, clear for takeoff. Cessna 204 Lima Echo. Lights, camera action, cleared to the right and cleared to the left. And let's get...
Entered runway 30 left.
Let's get everybody ready to go.
10,100 feet remaining.
Nice. What now? That's awesome. Yeah, it's fun when you get both, you know, the simulator studying cat ratings going along with the real world stuff.
Look at that thing. She rolling, she rolling, she rolling. Her rotation speed is fine. Let it do, baby. We up, baby. Best angle of climb.
Dude, that was actually really nice and smooth. Just floats up. That is sweet. San Jose Tower, Cessna 204 Lima Echo. Request early turnout.
Well, Echo, that's approved. You might want to get your transponder turned on, though.
We could do that for Lima Echo. See, there's the... And actually do the camera part. Yeah, it just like floats up. Not quite an accurate tower there, but that is a good looking San Jose. Oh, the stadium's not there, not built yet.
Number 204 Lima Echo's transponder on in your sim?
It is showing on. Let me fiddle with it one more time for Lima Echo.
Squawk and stand by. I think you've been carinated again, sir.
Let's see. How about now? How's that look for Lima Echo?
There it goes. 4 Lima Echo, you can contact departure. I got you now.
Alright, departure 204 Lima Echo. Thanks. Got Carenado. Then we got build. Alright. NorCal, good evening. Cessna 204 Lima Echo, 1,400 climbing 3,000.
Number 204 Lima Echo, NorCal departure, radar contact. You can resume navigation, maintain appropriate vehicle altitude.
ONAV and altitude, Cessna 204 Lima Echo. Yeah, of course it was off. Yeah, I had flipped it all the way to standby. Because usually that's spring loaded, so you go to standby and it like clicks to alt, and it just stayed there. I know it has been a lot of citations lately. Yeah. Well, it's important for me at least, to have a reliable IFR platform, and the Citation is, in my mind, the only IFR platform. So I just lean on that thing pretty extensively. But it is very, very good to mix it up and just get some different looks in there. I mean, I hope you guys enjoy the Citation stuff. A little bit faster. Faster, and ooh, I wonder if I should go through the mountains. It's kind of the way that we took. Yeah, I think let's go. I'm gonna go there. I have tried the NXI, yeah, but it's just the dials, like having to actually dial up stuff is a total pain in the butt to me. Having the FMS where I can, you know, just punch in everything is so much easier. It's not fun. You can type even on the FMS. Like, is it like on your keyboard or in the actual interface? But what about all the en route stuff, all the stuff in between? Because that would be nice. I'll have to take a look at that B Squad, because that would be very fun. Okay, we're gonna go through Holy City. I think I may have underestimated how slow this thing was going to be. We are in not a rush mode. Look at how freaking pretty that looks. That's so cool. There's a button you click on the screen next to the ICAO, and then you can just type it in. Well, look at that. We'll have to check that out then. It is not the selection for the discerning traveler looking to get there quickly. Oh yeah, the car is going to be way faster than the plane for sure. Oh yeah, and that's okay, B Squad. If it's not realistic, to me that's fine, as long as it speeds up that process, because I don't need to. And part of it too is that's a really boring thing to make you guys watch. So, and it's, you know, makes me kind of anxious that it's taking longer, and you know, it's just not fun for anybody. So if I can just type it in and skip all the crap of having to twist those dials, I could definitely be convinced to use it a little bit more. Get some Bonanza IFR trips going. I would be totally cool with that. Cool. Yeah, I am on board for that. New PC is still in retail boxes as a paperweight until I can snag a 3080. Dude, it's awesome.
Whoa, buddy.
Forgot I had Prime. Happy Little Friday.
Happy Little Friday, what now? Prime sub is a beautiful thing. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate that. Coming up on a 1-year anniversary with EVGA in the cube. That's terrible. But yeah, dude, the 3070 is a monster. I love it. Absolutely love it. Dude, how pretty does this look? Oh my god. This is really nice. Are you guys seeing how pretty this is? Do you see? Yeah, so when we flew into Monterey in the jet, we took took a lift to San Jose, and we took this road, and I wasn't really paying attention much, but this is really pretty road and pretty area. Monterey is in sight. Piece of cake. All right, 1:36 is our target lap time. I'm gonna go for it. All right, we're doing 100 over the ground. Not too bad. Not too bad. Little.
Walker 169, cut across Los Angeles Center, 124.62. We'll see
Yeah, you wouldn't want to have an engine pop here. But I think the highway is through those trees. And I don't think it's as wooded as this makes it seem. So there's our out. If we need it. They don't do, they just kind of have like trees on or off. It doesn't really like thin out a whole lot, I've noticed, but God, this looks so good. So good. See, I'm still learning, but what is the left, right, engage mag, right engine? Could you have a mag left off and mag right on?
Roger, radar service terminated, squawk,
Yes.
maintain VFR, frequency change approved.
Yep. So each cylinder has 2 spark plugs, and that like on off left right that you described is turning on, or turning off one of those spark plugs per cylinder, which is why you get that RPM drop. Oh, also relevant to our current ground speed, I have it just totally floored right now too. Yeah, so normally you want them both on. Yeah, but this is why, and Griller, jump in if I'm not explaining this correctly, but because you have 2 separate magnetos, so 2 spark plugs per cylinder, both firing at, theoretically the same time, if you start the engine, turn on both, so you have, you turn your start, your key, whatever, turn the starter, engage the starter, when it fires up, you put it to both. So now the engine's running, you're getting it warmed up on both, and the reason you check in the run-up each mag, so you turn off the left, you turn off the right, make sure that there's a little bit of a drop. If it doesn't drop, there's a chance that that mag is not working. And it's, you can't tell when it's on both. So you want to check to make sure that each spark plug, each mag, it's not a good way to say it, but make sure there's no buildup on one particular spark plug. So if it's starting to run rough, you can lean it out to burn it off and whatever. So it's just to check to make sure that both are functioning correctly, either dead mag or a ground fault. Yeah, so if it doesn't drop, it's either dead, and then you check the other one, and if it turns off, then you've got your answer there. Or if it doesn't turn off, if it doesn't shut itself off, but the other one is still working, then the ground, there's a fault in the ground, like Riller said. if it dies. Yeah, but like if it doesn't stop on your first check, then it still could be one or the other. But so you have to check them both still, or at least to diagnose it. If it doesn't drop on, you know, if you turn off the left and it doesn't drop, it could be the right could be dead, or the left could be not grounded. Do I have that right? No. Turn left off. Doesn't drop. Either the right is dead. No, either the left. No. Do I have that backwards? What am I trying to say? If you turn left off and there's no drop, yeah, either the left is dead or the left ground doesn't work. Then you switch it to right, and then if it dies, then you know that it was a dead mag. Or whatever, I don't know. Clifton, welcome. Thank you for joining the stream. Seneca has 2 times the mag toggles per engine, and some single props have a key you turn in certain positions to on and off mags. Yeah. There's Santa Cruz. And this is really pretty. To make sure you can off them and all firing when on. Yep, that's one way to put it. Yeah, you want to check to make sure that both mags are operating as intended.
Number 204 Lima Echo, altimeter 29088, information whiskey current of Monterey. Let me know when you have whiskey.
We'll let you know when we have whiskey 204 Lima Echo. Do I only have one radio in this? Yep. $19.25. NorCal approach, Cessna 204 Lima Echo. We're going to step off frequency for a minute.
Roger.
Runway 10 right approach in use. VFR departure, contact clearance, delivery. Advise on course heading, altitude, and if flight following is requested. Leave back all runway assignments and hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact. You have information whiskey. Monterey Peninsula Airport. 8 information whiskey. 0154 Zulu. Wind 240 at 8. Visibility 10. Ceiling 1,300 broken. Temperature 16. Dew point 12.
NorCal approach, Cessna 204 Lima Echo. We have information whiskey.
Richard.
Are they just gone? Yeah.
Destination ATIS is 119.25.
That's hilarious. What's up, H Factor? Yeah, we are about like in general. Yeah. Nice. What's up, Ryan? Yeah, we are flying to Laguna Seca, and I'm gonna try to beat an old client's track record at Laguna Seca. We're simming on simming. And I picked the slowest plane on the planet. And that's awesome. Yeah, that cloud has not moved. That's the same exact cloud. It's a very persistent cloud. Alright, so tower is 18.4 and that's already good to go. Alright. We'll get an orbit clearance.
7 star bar clearance to San Francisco with information queue.
At a 1070 Portland clearance, cleared to the San Francisco airport. Mini 5 departure, Eastern transition, and then a final.
God, this plane just looks and sounds so cool.
118.42, squawk 1410.
United 1070 is clear to San Francisco with the Mini 5 departure, Eastern transition.
So awesome.
And climb maintain 7,000, departure 118.4, squawk 1410. Could you give us the departure frequency again, please?
At 1070, it's 118.42, 1842.
Still doing 113 over the ground. I mean, I'm kind of descending right now, but I do have the power pull back a little bit. Just a little bit. Did he say anything about me? Oh God. He's building it up in your mind now. JB Dominate, welcome to the stream. Thank you for the follow. Happy Friday Eve. It's a very...
Hey, bird. Whoa, buddy.
Wheels Up, 5 months, Prime subscription. That is super cool of you, man. Thank you very much. Cheers. Target Water, cheers. That was awesome. I hope this is not like too weird for you guys, what we're about to do. It's very different. I could probably count on one hand the number of times once the stream actually, the channel kind of got going a little bit. That we've deviated from Flight Simulator. So I'm curious if you guys are going to enjoy this. And like, give me the honest feedback. If you're like, yeah, I'm not really into this at all, that will be good feedback. Because I don't want to drive anybody away. Weekend plans. We've got the plane on Saturday and gonna get some new airport, or get a new airport checked off for us. So we're gonna do Compton and then lunch at Palomar. Yes, it's gonna be very, very meta. I see the racetrack actually. So we're gonna request a little orbit over the racetrack.
Number 204 Lima Echo, contact Monterey Tower, 118.4.
18.4, Cessna 204 Lima Echo. I am JB. Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, Long Beach is a great airport. Monterey Tower, good evening. Cessna 204 Lima Echo, 10 miles to the north. I'd like to orbit a target 5 miles to the east before inbound with information whiskey.
Or 204 Lima Echo, Monterey Tower, that is approved, and report when established on a straight-in final to runway 10 right.
We'll report established straight in for 10 right, Cessna 204 Lima Echo. Instrument ride schedule, dude, that's awesome. Ryan, congratulations. I am not going to get Gran Turismo because I do not have a PS5. So I'll be sticking with the PC games. I was such a huge Gran Turismo fan as a kid. I drove the wheels off of 3 and 4 like an insane amount. But the last couple, I don't even know what it was called. Like, do they have 5? It was like Gran Turismo Sport. I guess it was, yeah, it was 5, right? And just not into it. I think they missed the mark on the last few attempts. Not to say that they can't get it back, but in my mind, for the console racing games, Forza Motorsport, which they haven't had a new one of those in a while, I think they had the right formula. Yeah, Compton is going to be, yeah, we're going to be in and out real quick. Really quick. Yeah, at least I think it's not coming to PC. I know that PlayStation has been sending a lot of stuff to PC as well. I think the new Uncharted is going to be on PC for the first time. So it might be, but who knows? One wheel landing. I don't know about that. Yeah, but B Squad, on Gran Turismo, those 900 cars, there was like 30 different versions of a Skyline and 26 versions of the Lancer, and like they padded the stats on that big time, and they were way less work as well. The interiors were either non-existent or not great. So I agree that having a huge car list is nice, but I would rather have 100 or 200 really highly modeled cars than 900 PS3 cars, I guess. I like the idea of the flight sim to a bit of racing sim. I hope it's fun, H Factor. Yeah, I hope it's fun.
Remember to your reporting instructions. Just let me know when you're back inbound to the airport, and I'll give you a pattern entry instruction.
Wilco's 204 Lima Echo. We'll let you know. Alias Mr. Jones, cheers, and thank you so much for 5 months. That is super cool of you. Thank you. I mean, I am a car guy. For those of you that are in the Discord, know that that's really kind of my number one thing. But so all my video gaming has, been car related for the most part at some point. And I am really probably going to need to get a wheel because using the yoke and pedals is just so stupid. Oh my god, it's so bad. I don't. I'm gonna try to beat my friend's lap record at this track using the Cytec yoke. Yeah, it's so janky, but it kind of semi works. It really isn't a great solution, but yeah, like toe brakes for the brake and gas and stuff, it's pretty funny. So let's see how high res Laguna Seca pops in here. I mean, this is like right on final approach. It's a little bit off of center line, but you know, when we were coming down on the VOR, it's just, I mean, you're right over this ridge here. It's pretty wild. And speaking of Julia and my anniversary, Laguna Seca was like our 4th date. Awesome. Nice. Nice howitzer. You know, I think I saw that B squad. There it is. There's the Andretti chicane right there. There's a run up to turn 5 and 6. I hope so. I hope so. Working man's truck is, that's kind of a mouthful. What do I call you? WMS or WMT? WMT? I know that is very unfortunately placed. Yeah. So this is awesome. It has been, I've seen it now twice. Well, I guess 3 times. I mean, on 2 different flights. One in the jet going into Monterey, and then when we flew in the Piper. And it's freaking awesome. Dude, look at even the elevation change on the corkscrew. That is man truck. Yeah, this is cool. I mean, for something that's being essentially procedurally generated, that is really cool. They even have the trees on the inside of the corkscrew there. That's really nice. God, I spent so much time thinking about this racetrack. So I did, for the company I worked for, I did the data acquisition, data setup and data acquisition for the race cars, and essentially became like a semi-driver coach, because I would download the data and I knew all about how the data worked. So I would pull up all the graphs and I would pull the drivers aside after a session, and we would go over the data, go over the GPS track, and like pick apart the laps to, like, from a corner to corner breakdown. And it's really amazing how much data, and it's, if you watch Formula One, it's probably not surprising to you at all. But even at, you know, like a club weekend warrior level, there's a lot of data that goes into track times and stuff. It's pretty crazy. Kino, the producer, welcome to the stream. Thank you for following and joining us tonight. But it's such a great track, so much elevation change and really fast corners. Like, every single turn has its own, like, challenge. And just looking at it from the sky, like Ryan kind of said, it's, you know, it can look tame. Some of the elevation change can get lost, but this is not an easy racetrack to drive fast, because it's a combination of a momentum track and a power track. Lotuses are not really designed for this track. It's kind of more of like a 911 is a pretty sweet spot in this track, honestly. But we can talk about that in more detail once we get to the racetrack. So let's go land, and then we'll take the Uber or Lyft, whatever is your preferred method, to the track, and our Lotus will be waiting. Monterey Tower, Cessna 204 Lima Echo, we are ready for full stop.
Or 204 Lima Echo, roger. Enter a right down or a 10 right, report midfield.
Right downwind, 10 right, call you midfield, Cessna 204 Lima Echo. Come on. Yeah, 911 is really the sweet spot for that track for sure. It's got typically and like pick your 911. Honestly, you know, GT3 is kind of like the master. So you got the power, you've got the handling, you've got it's all about like the slower turns are about rotating the car, and that's, you know, stuff that's a little bit bigger, maybe even more powerful, does not do a good job at that track. So like Corvettes, you know, I mean, you can still drive a Corvette around well, but just strictly from a amateur perspective, you really want to get something that can turn in quickly. Yeah, and elevation changes are always super fun. Yeah, GT3 RS on track, that'll convert anybody. I feel like the clouds are really not doing us any favors here. Thermal's great too. Yeah, man, that track is awesome. Yeah, it's not super happy right now. I think it feels like it is the weather. It is the clouds. This happened when I first loaded up. Yeah, this is part of living with Microsoft Flight Simulator, is it's the most amazing thing, and if you can just put up with the random slideshows when they happen, you know, like, this will get better. It's not a hardware thing. It's just like it throws a little hissy fit. And that's it. That's all you can do. Just hold on, and it's usually, I think the longest that I've ever had is 2 minutes. So 1.5 minutes, 2 minutes, and then it completely goes away. Yeah, 5 sims open. And now the fit is over. Oh, no. Like when it's over, it's over. Actually, I actually thought that was gonna be it. And are we back? I think we're back. Yeah. Yeah, I know exactly what's up. Yeah, so now it just runs fine. That's it. It's annoying, but I've come to not get too frustrated by it, because there's not much you're gonna do. Overhead brake. The slowest overhead brake. Monterey Tower, Cessna 204 Lima Echo, midfield, right downwind, 10 right.
204 Lima Echo, runway 10 right, clear to land.
Clear to land, 10 right, Cessna 204 Lima Echo.
United 1070 is on Kilo, ready to taxi with Kilo.
Oh man, look at how awesome Monterey looks.
At 1070, runway 10 left, taxi via Kilo and cross.
God, that's so cool.
left at Kilo and cross runway 3 at Kilo, United 1070.
Good. Let's get the lights coming on here. Yeah, that's pretty good. What are you doing? Overhead brake, Dad. Don't worry about it. You should know what this is, Mr. Navy guy. Alright, let's get the barn doors out. We're coming in pretty steep here.
500.
No, we started at San Jose. Yeah, God, no, I was not about to subject you, me, or anybody to that. Retract the 40 degrees so I can get a little slip in there. Can I land it without ground looping it? Oh, nope. We're just going to bounce all over the place. Holy crap. That was the worst landing I've done in this sim ever. So, good God. Boing. Not good. Monterey Tower, Cessna 204, Lima Echo. Clear 10 right, parked at Del Monte.
Number 204 Lima Echo, taxi park via Alpha and monitor ground. We'll see you.
Alpha to the ramp, monitor ground 204 Lima Echo. See you.
Good luck with race day.
Thank you. Oh, that was hilarious. Yeah, no, it's not over yet. I still have to get this thing to parking. That was so bad. That was so bad. We've all been there. I almost said something about being on center line, but not really important at this point. Nice, Kyle. Thank you, sir. Yeah, we barely have the wheels to taxi. This thing turned around. There you go. Okay. Parking is complete. Beautiful. Continue. Okay. So, all right, there it is. We're gonna call our Uber, and let's get this track day going. Ooh, here we go. Okay, I need while Asetto Corsa is booting up, I am going to. Oh yeah, gearbox off. Traction control off. Racing line is off. Okay. If you guys thought I was nerdy about airplanes, wait till you see this. Alright, so we're going to keep with the pit lane here. I'm not going to jump out early. So we're going right over turn 1, which is the only turn that really doesn't have story to it. Every other turn is just has like a million different details to it. Okay, so we're going to skip the Andretti hairpin and go right to turn 3, which is very fast and very flat. So you can easily fall off the end of that. Turn 4 is a similar turn. It's a little bit more on camber. Had a friend crash on the inside of that corner. You can get out wide, get loose, and come back to the middle. This is one of the most important turns on the track. This is turn 5. You want to carry as much speed as you can. It's super cambered, so you want to hit the apex and carry as much speed going uphill. And the same for turn 6. This is semi-blind. You don't want to hit that curb and carry as much speed as possible up the hill to turn 7. And then you want to be left side, and then as you're braking, you're coming over to the right side. And then that sets you up for the corkscrew. And you want to aim at the second of those 3 trees. The middle tree drops you right into the corkscrew. Short shift it into 3rd. Get as quickly as you can over to the right, because you want to hit this apex, and it is really fast and really hard to hit that apex. Everything else is the camber reduces further up the track you go and will slow you down, if not spit you off. And then 10 is cambered as well, but relatively flat. And then 11 is you just don't want to overslow it, and then use all the curb as you can, because it is smooth out there. Alright, so full power, turn 1, keep it to the left, swing right, brake at the 3 board, and I can double apex this in this car because it will actually hit both apexes and rotate. Get it over to the left quickly. Brake for 3. I'm going to slowly ramp up here too. I have to get reacclimated to this. Keep it in 3rd, tap on the brakes, chuck it into just on the outside of that curb. And then it's just full power. Get over to the right. I'll try braking at the 2 board here. Into 3rd. Get as much as that of that cambered apex as I can, and then power on. Into 4th, brake, into 3rd, throw it in. You like really just like blindly chuck it into that corner. It's really crazy. And then swing left up the hill, and then brake in as much of a straight line as possible for the corkscrew into 2nd. I overslowed it there, that's okay. Middle tree, short shift into 3rd, swing it to the right, hold it, and then cut in. You can see like I did not do that right, and it just washes you out. Now into 3rd, on the power as early as possible. In between the 3rd and the 2nd, I'm probably going to have to cut down on that braking zone. Okay. Okay, over the line, 115. Okay, so now let's go just before the 3 board. I'm going to miss that apex and get it swung out a little bit more so I can get on the power quicker. Just keep it left as quickly as I can. Brake hard for 3. Overslowed that. I'm going to keep it in 3rd here. Bring it out. Jab the brake. Chuck it into 4. Upset over the curb. Run a little bit too wide. Okay, now let's try the 2 board. Into 3rd. On the power, up the hill. Brake into 3rd, throw it into the corner. On the power as quickly as I can. I was late on the gas on that one. Let it swing left. Come back right, brake in a straight line into 2nd. Turn in, aim at the middle tree. short shift into third, drop it down, quickly get over to the right as quickly as I can, lift a little bit, and then just feather it, try to get that apex as best I can. That's messy, but something like that. Into 10, let it come out wide. Okay, I overslowed it on this one, so let's go like 2 1/4. That's a little bit better. A little bit of too much oversteer there. Shane, this is Asetto Corsa. All right, so that's down to 41. So 44 to 41. Okay. Now this is like, this part, even though it's the flat part, it's like where you can lose so much time because it sets you up for all the uphill stuff. So if you lose time coming out of 4, you're going to be slow coming into 5. You can kind of make it up if you have enough power on that little straightaway, but usually you want a really good run up this hill. And if you make a mistake at 5, it's going to follow you all the way to the corkscrew. So I kind of over-rotated on that one. Swing it left, brake a little bit later than I was in the last one into second. See if you can cut this corner. Middle tree, short shift into third. And now get over left as best I can without doing that. See if I can carry more speed up this hill here. That curve was actually a little bit friendlier than I thought. Okay, 2 1/4. I can actually probably cut that down a little bit more. I'm losing time there. This feels like a little bit better run, but let's see what the time ends up being. So there's 40.9, and we can still find time. 3 and a bit. I'm gonna attack that apex, which you normally wouldn't do in other cars, but because you can rotate it into that second apex, you can kind of attack that first turn in the Andretti hairpin. That was a better exit there on the brake, and now I'm going to get the car rotated, attack the curb, ring it out, get right as quickly as I can. And we're going to brake at the 2 1/2 into third, grab that apex on the gas, roll on the gas, a little bit too much on the exit there. Fourth, I'm going to jab the brakes into third, chuck it into that turn on the gases quickly. A little bit of oversteer there, but I feel like I carried a lot more speed. There's 111 at the add barrier. That was a little bit deeper. Short shift into third, quickly to the right. I just don't have the arrow to get going faster in that. Kind of danced around that one though. That could be better, but that was probably my best exit out of there. And then I overslowed it again into 11. Okay. And 38.3. So I took off 1.7 on that last lap. And we have time left. We have time. There's more time to be found on this lap. Not on this lap though. That was way too sloppy. Okay, so this lap is toast. I overslowed it into 3. 38.3 is pretty damn good. That's pretty good. I am sorry if I'm neglecting chat, but I can't really look away. Yeah, I'm dealing with overslowing on some of these turns, which doesn't help. Ooh, that felt nice. So I can keep it in third through 9, and then see how much of fourth I can get into 10. I think is the fastest way. And then there's at the 2 boards. That was much better. Okay. Plug the inside of turn 1. And there's 3 board. Into second, let the car rotate off throttle. They modeled that throttle off oversteer perfectly. 2 board, brake in for 3. A little bit more lock there. Same thing, brake third, chuck it at the corner. On the power, so that exit felt way better. Now we're gonna brake at the 2.2. Into third, catch that curb, and then give it a little bit more lock. Don't want to overdo it. That was clean. Into fourth, under the bridge. Into third, I kind of missed the apex, but I feel like I didn't lose too much. Let's see where we're at the advert, 112, so that was actually a little bit faster up the hill. Into second, middle tree, drop it, short shift in third, get over to the right. Keep it into third. Lift. Just let it drift through the corner. Grab fourth. 10. Downshift into third. Grab the corner. Use all the track. Okay, now 2 board. Into second. Don't overslow. Use all the curb on the exit. This one feels good. 37.5. That's the fastest I've done. Where can I find time? Oh my god, I can't believe that was that clean of a lap. It was a little bit too aggressive, but let's see. $37.5, that's hilarious. That's not going to be fast. But how much slower is it going to be? Can I find some time elsewhere to make up for that? That was fast. That was clean through there. What am I going to get at the banner? 112 again. Let's go deep into the deep. Oh my god, I saw so many guys just like drop it down into the corkscrew from there. Okay, I've definitely been like way too aggressive on that lap, but 37.5 is freaking fast. Get one more clean one in here. I'm pretty stoked with that 37.5. So probably a little bit too ginger through that. Yeah, fuck. Alright, I think we need to have a cool down lap and look at the results here. That was 37.5 is a quick lap. All right, so how was that? Weird departure, too weird, or kind of work a little bit? A little fun? This turn is so tricky. To get that right is like freaking impossible. This is kind of a cool view. Oh, give me some luck. I really think that might be hyperbole, working man, but that is thank you. All right, so how do I check the results? I think I have to like exit. Yeah. There it is, 37.5. So that is 4 tenths better than my previous record. I'm pretty happy with that. So let's like look at the lap times here. So we had 44 was like our sight lap, down to 41, 49, 38.3. And then we had a little sloppy 43.2 and then 37.5. And then the 38.9 there. That's pretty awesome. That's really cool. So 8 laps, not too bad. Not too bad at all. Okay, beacon on. Let's make sure parking brake is set. Yeah, parking brake is set. Let's prime this thing. Look out! Okay, we have information X-ray. And let's get our clearance out of here. Clearance 35, 45, 35, 45. And you up. All right, let's get out of here. Monterey clearance, good evening. Cessna 204 Lima Echo, information X-ray. Flight following to San Jose at 3,000.
Approach 204 Lima Echo, Monterey clearance, departure frequency 121.3, squawk 1747.
1747. Departure frequencies on 21.3, squawking 1747, Cessna 204 Lima Echo.
Cessna 4 Lima Echo, be back to back.
Sweet. I don't know. 7, 4, 7. Turn it on. Good. All right. And let's go to ground, which is 2875. And tower is 18.4. Monterey ground, Cessna 204 Lima Echo at Del Monte, ready to taxi with X-ray. Let's get a better landing once we get to San Jose too. How about that?
204 Lima Echo, Monterey ground, runway 10 right, taxi Alpha.
10 right via Alpha, Cessna 204 Lima Echo.
Approaching runway 10 right.
Knocking over taxiway lights. Boom, 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 boom. So, and we're gonna get a nice drive-by of the racetrack too. And 21.3. 21.3. Okay. Monterey Tower, good evening. Cessna 204 Lima Echo, holding short 10 right.
Cessna 204 Lima Echo, Monterey Tower, runway 10 right, clear for takeoff for course approved.
Clear for takeoff 10 right. Cessna 204 Lima Echo. One Bad Badger, welcome to the stream. Cleared left, cleared
Approaching
right.
runway 10
Lights,
right.
camera,
Entered runway
action.
10 right. 7,100 feet remaining.
Let's get a nice clean takeoff roll here. Okay, center line to start with maybe.
Look at that thing. She rolling, she rolling, she rolling. Her rotation speed is fine.
Okay, rotation speed is fine. There we go.
Let it do what it do, baby. We up, baby. Best angle of climb.
Best angle of climb. All right, now let's do a little flyby of the track. It's probably going to feel weird seeing it again after just racing around it. This is some pretty high-level sim nerd stuff we've got going on right now. Best angle of climb.
Echo, your radar contact departure.
Departure or 204 Lima Echo. NorCal departure, good evening. Cessna 204 Lima Echo, 1,200, climbing 3,000.
Cessna 204 Lima Echo, NorCal departure, maintain appropriate VFR altitude.
Alright, maintain VFR, 204 Lima Echo, thanks. There she is. So what are we looking at here again? There's turn 9 coming down the back end of the hill, and there is the straight between 5 and there's a straight between 4 and 5, and then up the hill to 5 and 6. I don't know, that's pretty cool. I think that's pretty cool. Now we need like a taxi simulator or something in between. We gotta get from the airport to the track, or like truck simulator with the car in the back. pretty cool. Looks so tiny from up here. Dude, they did a really... This simulator does a fantastic job of representing that track. That is so cool. All the tire marks down through the corkscrew. The bridge over it. That's awesome. C-130, carry your own truck, trailer, and car to the airport. Yeah, now that's how you arrive and drive. Absolutely, that's hilarious. All right. Well, we just yeah, it's pretty awesome flying over it. Yeah, I mean most racetracks don't look like much when you fly over it, but that one, because of all the elevation changes and the corkscrew is such a famous turn, and it's cool to see it from the air. It would be like if I flew over Spa and saw Eau Rouge, that would, it's the same thing where the rest of the track isn't probably going to look like much, but yeah, Sonoma is cool too. Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, Sonoma is really nice. So there's the same kind of thing.
They do, baby. We up, baby. Best angle of climb.
What's up, Dave? Yeah, Sonoma doesn't have really the same... I mean, I guess the hairpin at the end of the, that last turn. I guess at the beginning or end. I guess it's the end of the drag strip. That's kind of an iconic turn, but nothing like the corkscrew. But it is very pretty. It's cool, but nothing like Laguna. In my opinion. We up, baby. Dude, I let the altitude get out of control really quick there.
United 1070 Oakland, sir, good evening.
I'm happy with that lap. What did that end up being? 37.8 or something? Yeah, that was working good. I would want to dial in some tire pressures, probably add more rear wing. I think the front felt good, but there could be some more rear wing. That would probably help for turn 9. What else would I do? That's probably it. Play with tire pressures. Suspension felt fine. The balance, I think, was probably a little bit off. But not by too much. Still a very fast time. All right, Tasmel, thanks for joining us. Blue, you might have to explain to me what that means. I'm not sure I know what that is. I keep climbing this thing. Let's go to back down. I mean, we have to climb a little bit going through these mountains here. The air is smooth. Let's see what VNE looks like. Oh, got it. Okay. Like the little James Bond jet. That's awesome, dude. For 30,000, dude. These go for huge money. And even 9 months back, was it in bad shape or out of annual or something? And also, are you sure it was a 170? Because that seems like a 150 price. Because 170s right now are way over 100,000. It's freaking insane. A friend of mine has one that looks actually very similar to this one, and God, they're so expensive. Okay. It was a 170 though, for sure. Yeah, the prices are outrageous for these things right now. That's cool. Yeah, they're pretty sweet. He keeps wanting me to take it up, or you know, go up with him, and I gotta figure out a way to make that happen, because I've only been in one tail dragger, and I was super little, and I want to do it again. Okay, so cruising up the coast between Monterey and Santa Cruz does not suck. This does not suck. Even in the simulator, this does not suck. I'm looking to buy a 22T. They're going for more used than they are new. Yeah, I know. We were talking about that earlier. It's crazy. Prices are actually dropping a bit over the last few weeks. Okay, well, let us know how the hunt goes. You're in the Discord, right? Yeah, Ferrari used to be like that. Not so much now. I don't know how much the market has changed now, but I know like in the early 2000s, the waiting list, like you could, the waiting list was so long that if you had the car, like what people would do is they would place an order, they would, you know, pay the deposit or whatever, pay for the car, place the order, wait for the car to get built and ship, and then when it hit the dealer, they wouldn't even take delivery of the car. They would just give it. They would basically give it to the dealer on consignment to sell, and they, you know, like you'd make $30,000-$40,000 just because the car was there. Freaking crazy. Yeah, Dave, I am absolutely. Yeah, that plane actually has a brand new engine in it. So it's still being broken in, which doesn't really mean much, doesn't change too much of what we were going to do. I'm just going to keep the mixture full rich and keep it relatively low, so I'll probably go down below John Wayne from Compton back to Palomar. But yeah, it should, supposedly the plane's running great, so. I hear to buy the good Ferraris, you need to buy a few extra.
Approach Angel 3, we're 2,000
Yeah, the
feet
special,
about 8 to the north of Sky Harbor, inbound,
you know,
for counter
whatever
aviation, and
whatever
we
they
have
call
the-
them. They actually, I think, have a word for them that I can't recall off the top of my head, but the
6376 down Angel.
yeah, what the hell do they call those? They got a cool name for them, but yeah, the hypercars, the full on, you know, the F40, F50, Enzo, LaFerrari lineage, any of those are invite only, which is crazy. I mean, Ferrari, like I remember reading some brand studies, and Ferrari has, for the longest time, been the number one. They like, it's either number one or number two. Apple kind of crept up there as well, but they were had number one in brand recognition and prestige, like those two metrics. I haven't checked it in a while, but I would imagine that brand recognition is going to go to Apple at this point. But for a exotic car manufacturer to have brand recognition to that degree is crazy. And they do a lot of stuff that is very anti-consumer, anti-customer. I should not anti-consumer. That's the wrong way to put it, but anti-customer, and they can get away with it. And it's like kind of can't fault them for it. Metas? No. Crap in, crap out. That's 8-4. Once you get this thing trimmed out, we've got a slight descent, like a very, very slight descent, but I'm totally hands off right now. There's no autopilot. It's just flying. Special Series? Is that what they call it? Ferrari Special Series or Limited Series? I think it's Limited Series, actually. That sounds... Alright, so I think we're about to go into a stutter fit here.
Over 204 Phoenix clearance, clear to Salt Lake City International Airport. Quickie 1 departure, Grand Canyon transition is filed. Columbia 6, expect level 340, 1 surveillance after departure. Departure frequency 119.2, squawk 6540.
We up, baby.
We're clear to Salt Lake City.
We up.
Grand Canyon, that's fine.
It's supposed to be so nice this weekend. I cannot wait to go fly around in it. Oh, it's going to be so great. I have actually, my old boss had I don't think he has it anymore. Did he get rid of both of them? He had 2 Ferrari F1 cars.
Angel 3, you can make your turn south.
He had Schumacher's 2002 car and Lauda's 78 car, I think. Lauda's 312. And I don't know if he was in the F1 Cliente program, but because he had the cars, they were not kept at Ferrari. And I don't know if that's part of the deal or not, because I know some of them are at Fiorano, but he did the whole thing where he goes to Fiorano, he gets, you know, all the instruction, takes his car out on Fiorano, the whole deal. It's pretty crazy. Yeah, that's what I thought too, and it was so I was like, I don't think he was actually part of the program specifically, but it was part of, like, he bought the car and then like picked it up there. So he has had, I think they sold the Schumacher car, I'm not sure. So I don't think I think it was like a slightly different version of that. I don't want the car, man. I want it in my living room. Of course, I wouldn't fit in any F1 car. I fit in the Lotus Type 127. Was it 127? I think it was 127. Fit in that, but you'd be better off buying a Phenom 300. Yeah, it would make a pretty cool sim rig. Yeah, he was a car guy. He was not about to buy a Phenom for any purpose. He didn't go anywhere. He just was, you know, just hanging around his garage. And look at that. Just like that, we have the Bay Area in sight. What a fun little evening with you guys. This was a lot of fun. Beautiful plane, great racetrack, nice, beautiful, relaxing flight back. I am all about this. This is good. Oh, is it really? Yeah, this is right where we drove a couple weeks ago. I think the actual road is further east.
Charlie Bravo 1.
Runway 8, Charlie Bravo 1, welcome to.
Yeah, I think the road. Is it 101 that goes through there? Dude, it's the way they do it, man. It's the old school way. That would be kind of weird at first. What did we have? Information Victor. NorCal approach, Cessna 204 Lima Echo. We have information Victor at San Jose.
204 Lima Echo, thank you.
Okay, that's right. Yeah, so the one stays. So they combine through Monterey, I think, right? And then they split back off here. The one goes through Santa Cruz and up to Half Moon, and then 101. Yeah, I don't think this is 101. That's right. Yeah, no, it's not 101. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, 101 goes down through Gilroy. Yeah, got it. Roger that. Do you still live up there? Nor? Is that how you pronounce that? Nor? Kind of like that. Nor Cody. I like this dash view. It's kind of cool. Roger that. Cogito. In Latin, okay. So Black Thought.
Case clearance, Angel 3 is on the ground at Cutter, and we'd like to remain inside the Bravo.
Oh, got it, okay. What's up, Bid Karma?
About 4 miles northwest of the airport.
Angel 3, Phoenix cleared. Roger. Keep your squawk code and contact tower for departure.
Okay, we got San Jose in sight.
Buddy.
Wow. White Leg. 32 months is freaking crazy, dude. Are you kidding me, man? Thank you for the seemingly never-ending support, White Leg. Hopefully we get to hang out in a couple weeks. Bit Karma today? Just now? If it was tonight, I did not, because we are up in the Western Expansion. Yeah, we didn't catch it. Phase, it was great. It was really nice. Very low key. We got married in Italy, so our plan from like 10 years ago was to go back to Italy for our 10-year anniversary, and that did not happen for obvious reasons. So we're just kind of keeping it pretty mellow, and we'll celebrate more this weekend and stuff. But we went to I want to say famous, but like a pretty popular restaurant in Newport.
Yeah!
What was that? Oh, Noir. Thank you, dude, so much for the donation, dude.
On the ground at Cutter, like to depart northwest.
That is super nice of you, Noir. And
for the departing traffic.
And freaking Finbar, dude, 39 months. You just had to do that in front of White Leg, right? White Leg with an amazing 32 months. And then Finbar just comes in. 39. Finbar, you are incredible. That's so awesome. Finbar, I am hoping that I'm going to get a chance to go to London for work at some point within the next year. So you are number one on the list of things to do once I get to London. It's like we have no plans at all, but it is very, very possible that we could. H factor. Oh, H factor. Okay, is that I see. I haven't looked at my messages, but yeah, Flight Sim Expo is definitely gonna be fun.
We'll cross midfield about 1600 for Angel 4.
Yeah, I'm excited. So we'll get some meetup stuff together for sure. White Leg, you are awesome, dude. You guys are all awesome. It's so fun doing this.
4 Lima Echo, the airport is off here at 11 o'clock, 6 miles, contact San Jose Tower.
San Jose Tower, Cessna 204 Lima Echo.
And it's a 70, contact Oakland Center 132.2.
Whoa. San Jose Tower, Cessna 204 Lima Echo 5 to the south, landing full stop. Like I forgot what.
204 Lima Echo, San Jose Tower, turn the left base, runway 30 left, clear to land.
Left base 30 left, cleared to land, Cessna 204 Lima Echo. Yeah, this 170 is pretty great. But I like this. I mean, it looks like a GoPro. Like I'm looking at the stream on like a kind of scrunched down thing on OBS, and it looks with the reflection in the window like that. Freaking looks like a GoPro.
Angel 3, your radar contact.
Angel 3.
Oh, H Factor, that's super nice of you, man. Thank you guys for watching. It's so much fun. I can't. It's hard to explain how much fun it is for me. I hope it's not stutter time. The closer we get, the more I'm worried that it's going to be stutter time. Stutter. Anyone know what that horrible rendition of a song is?
Do you want me to go ahead and turn you loose or switch you to departure?
Angel 3, I think we're having to turn westbound back into your Bravo here shortly.
Cleared it to Phoenix Bravo, okay? Proceed on course.
This looks so nice right here.
And yeah, I know this is something new for you guys.
Phoenix Tower, hello, Walker 3, short aid ready.
Walker 380, Phoenix Tower.
Yeah, it's just, and it's, I don't even know if it's a limited thing as much as it is just an unoptimized thing. I mean, like, even if you've got the best of everything, like, it's still going to find times to have pop-in and stutters, and it just, like, it can't utilize everything. It's very weird. Is it's really running on one thread? I think the most that I've seen is, like,
if you guys do like these videos, be sure to smash that thumbs up button. Also subscribe to the channel.
Also subscribe to the channel. Also subscribe to the channel. This isn't a very pretty airport, but every time I've come into San Jose, it's been fun. Gotta do your job, White Leg. Also subscribe to the channel. Alright, now I had the worst sim landing I've had in a very long time in Monterey. And I really
Short final runway
really
30
don't want
left.
to repeat that.
Angel 30, radar services are terminated.
Angel 3.
So I'm gonna try to be a good boy and
Walker 380, contact departure.
not slam this thing in.
Walker 380.
Dude, I love how slow this thing gets with the full flaps. We're doing 58 over the ground right now. 58 knots right now.
Walker 380, Phoenix departure, radar contact, Columbia City 782, flight level 210.
So good.
Columbia City, flight level 210, Walker 380.
Okay, here we go. Come on. That's better. I think this thing is just kind of a little bounce happy, but that was that's okay.
Holy S, dude.
That's all right. Centerline was a little bit better. Everything was a little bit better. A little calmer.
Ready for departure runway 8.
Holy yes.
Walker 204, Phoenix Tower, runway 8, clear for takeoff.
Runway 8, clear for takeoff. We'll go to the front.
My DP said, good pilots fight to stay on center line until the very end.
Angel 3 landing assured.
I am such a center line
Angel 3.
fanatic in real life. San Jose Tower, Cessna 204 Lima Echo, clear at Gulf. We are parked at GA West.
04 Lima Echo, taxi to SPO via off Victor, monitor ground, have a wonderful.
Alright, Gulf Victor to the ramp, Cessna 204 Lima Echo, have a great night.
1070, contact NorCal approach 135.6, correction 135.1.
Cleared also there. Yeah, so White Lake, what we did tonight, for those of you that are joining late, started here in San Jose. I had a blast doing this. I don't know if the viewer count will tell the same story, but flew from San Jose to Monterey, did a couple orbits around Laguna Seca, landed at Monterey, went into Asetto Corsa, did some laps, got back in the plane at Monterey, and then flew back to San Jose. Ducky, this is the Coronado 170.
Heading 105. Vector ILS runway 28 right approach. Cross Cork at 1000, still maintain 6000.
H factor, it is, there should be a hard C. It is subscriber locked.
After Cork, heading 105.
That's a 176, Rank Hotel, contact ground.
Right at hotel, contact ground.
6,000 after Cork.
It's gotten harder too. The regular, I think I replaced the regular SIA with the new hardest SIA.
Walker 234, contact departure.
Departure, Walker 234.
All the way down to the parking spot. Same parking spot that we left. Well, I checked out a Gulfstream 4 today, so that was pretty cool.
Departure, Walker 234.
Posted some pictures in the Discord. So a viewer Discord member flies a G4, and he texts me. He's like, hey, I'm leaving Van Nuys soon, going to John Wayne. It's going to be a quick turn, but like would love to say hi if you can. So I happened to be in between meetings and was like waiting for him to say he left. So he texts me, he's like, okay, we're rolling. He leaves Van Nuys. I get into the car. As I'm pulling out of the driveway, or out of my garage, I see him on the visual approach into John Wayne. Snap a picture, cruise down the freeway, and ended up getting there just in time for him to pick up fuel. It was freaking hilarious. And I have that Galaxy S21 Ultra, so it's got 100 times zoom, so I was like able to get the livery. I mean, it's not just like, hey, you see that speck? That's you. And it's like, no, you can see the plane. So that was super cool. It was a very quick turn, but it ended up working out okay based on my schedule too. But yeah, it was pretty awesome. That's why I freaking love aviation, because the community is just awesome. I mean, it's like instant friends with these people, with you guys. It's, whoever I get to meet up with at Flight Sim Expo, it's going to be like, hey buddy. There's no warm-up period. It's like, hey, we're friends, we've talked forever, and right on. How's it going? Well, let's get a beer. Alright, good job, little 170. You were slow as Oh my God. But you did the job,
340.
and that's all we can ask for. Come on. There it goes. There it goes. There it goes. And she's off. All right. That was a good proof of concept. I enjoyed it, and I hope you guys enjoyed it too. Those of you that caught both the flying and the racing part. Very weird. Very bizarre. I shouldn't say bizarre. It's not really bizarre. It's just pretty different.